13 weird ancient weapons, bizarre but effective battle tools. Throughout human history, warfare has been a constant reality. From ancient times until now, people have developed various weapons and strategies to gain advantage in battle. Hidden among the pile of weapons you would expect to see in a battle, like a sword or an axe, are the following weird ancient weapons. These weapons may seem bizarre and even comical to us now, but they were once considered powerful tools of war and made a big difference on the battlefield. Number 1. Macahuitl. What looks like a cute musical instrument is in fact a deadly weapon, used by the Aztecs in Mexico. Used between the 13th and 16th century, this was a wooden sword with obsidian blades that apparently was able to decapitate a horse with just one blow. You can only imagine how deadly this was. Number 2. Italian boarding sword. Used in the beginning of the 15th century, this sword was a rather practical tool. You could use it to board ships, all while defending yourself with its pointed tip and cutting ropes with a serrated edge. Number 3. Harmonica gun. Manufactured way back in 1742, this was a doozy. What at first looks like a made-up gun is in fact a weapon that could annihilate an enemy with no worries. With 12 rounds in a single magazine, this is the firearm you take with you when you want to make sure you get the results you aimed for. It may look kind of weird, but it can be deadly, no doubts about it. Number 4. Chakram. A circular throwing weapon with sharp edges used in India. Dating back to the 4th century BC, this is a killer frisbee, if you may. American inventor Alan Adler played around with the idea of using chakram's key points, which led to the invention of aerobie, a gravity-defying disc that's perfect for outdoor game sessions. Number 5. Arumi. Arumi, aka era, aka the whip word, dates back to the 4th century BC. This is as weird as it gets. A whip-like sword with a flexible blade that could be used to provoke serious harm. Heck, it can even harm the handler if he's not careful. Number 6. Greek fire. A 7th century type of incendiary weapon used by the Byzantine Empire that was capable of setting whole enemy ships on fire. There's no real evidence of what the concoction was made of, but it's believed to be a mixture of petroleum, sulfur, resin, pitch, lime, and bitumen. Number 7. Atlatl. A highly effective weapon first documented around 30,000 BC, the atlatl is a spear-throwing device used by indigenous people in North America and Europe. It goes faster and further than your usual spear, making it the perfect hunting tool or weapon. Number 8. Scythed chariot. History shows this chariot being used between 467 BC and 458 BC by Persians to wreak havoc wherever they could. In the end, this war weapon was finally brought to retirement when Romans started using caltrops, thus rendering them useless, scythed or not. Number 9. Bagnock. Also known as tiger's claw, this is a type of handheld claw-like weapon used in India for close combat, being favored by Nihang Sikhs, who used to wear it in their turbans. Not the type of weapon you want to see on your enemy in close combat, so keep a close eye on their turbans next time, alright? Number 10. Shotel. A weapon that looks like it came straight out of a comic book. This curved, hook-shaped blade originated in Ethiopia in 700 BC. It was used to either take enemies off horses or to reach around a shield or other defensive weapons. Number 11. A Hwacha. A Korean rocket launcher that could fire multiple rockets at once, the first unit of its kind being built in the year 1409. Using arrows called so that they were thin and light, and with a pouch of black powder each, this was a weapon that was easy to maneuver. Number 12. War pigs. A tactic used in the year 266 BC at the Battle of Megara between Antigonus II, Gonatus, and Megarians, with the sole purpose of frightening war elephants by attaching straw and oil to pigs and lighting them on fire. According to Polyanu, the pigs grunted and shrieked under the torture of the fire and sprang forwards as hard as they could among the elephants, who broke their ranks in confusion and fright and ran off in different directions. Number 13. Bee bomb. A type of weapon used in ancient China and Japan, this consisted of a container filled with live bees and was thrown at the enemy to cause confusion and distraction, as you might have imagined. Number 14. Claw of Archimedes. One of Archimedes' most popular weapons, the claw, was used as defense against naval assaults. The grappling hook would grab approaching ships, causing enough damage to force them to eventually sink. This is one of those weird ancient weapons that were very effective. Number 15. War Elephant. Keeping in line with the pigs mentioned above, the war elephants had one purpose: to break enemy lines, causing mayhem in their tracks. They were rendered a liability once war cannons started being used. While the weapons mentioned above may seem strange and even funny, they made quite a difference at the time. Using whatever was available, people crafted these totally weird ancient weapons with one purpose in mind: to keep the enemy at bay.